Alright, what we're going to make now will be some party platters. You just need some clay. You need some newspaper. You need a bowl with some water and a sponge. Make sure you kneaded your clay. Set that aside for now. You should not need any cutting tools of any sort. You're going to need some tape. Pull off some strips of tape and attach them to the edge of your table to get started. You're going to build a nest to set your slab in. You will also need your stamp roll. Okay. So I've got my stamp roll here. Get it ready. I'm going to go ahead and take my newspaper. Watch how I do this. Set your newspaper out like this, and you're going to gather the newspaper like you made a fan. When you're making fans, just going to tape it together a bit on either end. You'll need 2 of these newspaper coils. There's one. Gather. And tape the ends. This does not have to be super neat. It's only designed to hold up the edges of the platter, as you'll see in just a minute. Put that coil there. Now I'm going to take my clay, hammer it down a little bit before you start throwing your slab. You're going to use the slab exactly the way you've thrown it out. You should have no cutting. So I'm going to throw my slab, stretch it this way, now this way. It's nice to have it in its natural form. You don't want it too thick either. But it's nice to have that natural edge. You're going to clean it up in a few minutes, but I like to smooth it out. Just like that. No water yet. And on one of the corners, I'm just going to take my stamp roll and roll it across that corner, just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my coils, my newspaper coils, tape one end together, just like that. Bend it a bit, you can get it in the form I need. You don't want to make it much smaller than this area, and you definitely don't want to make it bigger. Okay, so I'm not going to tape it yet, I'm just looking at it, make sure this is right. This is going to be good for me. Okay, so it's a little bit smaller. Now I'm going going to tape those ends together. That's probably going to be the hardest part of this whole project for you. Alright, now what I want to do is I'm going to push that off to the side. I'm going to bring this slab over. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Spread that out a little bit. I want to press everything down because I want the platter to be flat on the bottom. I'm not going to press on my design too much because I don't want to lose that. Now, I told you that we were going to keep the platter nice and natural like that. So what I'm going to do now is take my sponge, squeeze it out. I don't want a whole lot of water on this. I'm going to squeeze it out and just use it around all these edges to make them round, smooth, clean. Just a damp sponge. Just like that. Clean those edges up. Maybe swipe it in here and pass across the middle a little bit. So now what you're ready to do is start to paint your design. So you'll want to consider your pattern that you've already placed in there, maybe echoing that same design but with color now onto the surface of the platter using underglazes. Just going to clean this up a bit. Now these, when you fire them right, the right temperature and with the right glazes or clear coat, you'll be able to use this and put it out at a party. It is dishwasher safe. It's food safe. It's functional. Okay?